Hello, YouTube. So this is Big Fire, and obviously I want to talk about this. It is about the prices rising for Xbox things. Now let's read it. Microsoft is raising prices on Xbox by a lot. In an announcement today, the company said it will be raising prices on Xbox consoles, controllers, headsets, and some games. The price hike for consoles and accessories kicks in today, May 1st, and while the game prices will stay the same for now, we should expect to see Xbox charge $79.99 for new first-party games around the holiday season. Price increases are taking effect globally, with the exception of headset prices, which are only going up in the US and Canada. Going forward, here are the expected prices on various Xbox consoles and accessories in the US. Xbox Series X, $379.99, up from $299.99. Xbox Series S, 1 terabyte, $42. $429.99, up from $349.99. Xbox Series X Digital, $549.99, up from $449.99. Xbox Series X, $599.99, up from $499.99. Xbox Series X 2 terabytes Galaxy Special Edition, $72.99, up from $599. And yeah, so it seems like everything went up at around like $100. All like the console stuff. And I guess I'll go over to the Microsoft website. Where'd I get it? Here it is. So as of May 1st, we have adjusted recommended retailer pricing for our consoles and controls worldwide. We also expect to adjust the pricing of the new first-party games starting this holiday season to $79.99. Those sales purchased on Xbox Store have the benefit of Xbox Play Anywhere, allowing players to buy once and play on console and PC at no additional cost. Most of these changes are challenging and were made with careful consideration given market conditions and rising costs of development. Looking ahead, we continue to focus on offering ways to play more games across any screen and ensuring value for Xbox players. So the interesting thing about this, because a lot of people are saying this is because of the tariffs, and I'm not completely sure I believe that, because first going with like the game price increases, the thing that makes me think it's not tariffs is because, well, one, I fully expect the digital games to also be $79.99. Like, because that's usually what happened, right? Like if it was because of the tariffs, then only the physical games would be $79.99, and the digital version would still be $69.99. But that always isn't the case. So that's one thing. The second thing is, recently we have games like Expedition 33, who's able to release at $50, and it's like a very high quality game. It looks like any AAA game that you could find. And they released at $49.99, like even lower than the original price of like most retail games. So it makes me hard to believe that they would need to do this in the first place. And think about this, by the way. Even though inflation and things like that have gone up, gaming itself has become more popular over the years. And you can extract more money from customers outside of, because of just one game. Because before, people would just create a game and there'd be like no DLC or anything. You just wait for the next game to get like any updated roster or like anything. But now there's like DLC, there's loot boxes, which I guess technically a lot of gamers are against. There's remasters, which are just releasing the same game except with updated graphics and stuff. It's not as cost heavy as like creating a whole new game, having to create like a whole new IP and everything. So you can get so much more from like one, and there's like deluxe edition, there's collector's editions, and like all these things. There's so many ways to get more money out of your customers from just one game in particular, that this idea that this is all because of inflation and things like that um is extremely hard for me to believe. And yeah, so I don't think these price changes, I think it's mostly companies being greedy, to be completely honest. And we even have games like recently that are still releasing at like a price point of like $50, like Wu Chang Fallen Feathers coming out. Not only is it day one on Game Pass, but it's also releasing at $50, and it's like a new game today. I mean, a new game that's like releasing, this year. So it's like, if if it had to do with like market and inflation and stuff like that, then the games wouldn't be able to do that. And about the console changes, I mean, it's very disappointing. I think the only good thing about it is I'm sure most people by now have like the Xbox Series, have their Xbox at this point, because it's like years into the life cycle of the console. So you expect most people to have their consoles. It's different from like Switch, which is like newly releasing. So, you have to buy like some expensive version of the Nintendo console to have the console at all. To have the console at all, but yeah. It's definitely a different situation. But yeah, that's my take on it. So yeah.